Today, we will be simming the Suns' future after the Bradley Beal trade. This is completely updated all the way to Wednesday, July 5th, so anything that has happened after that is, of course, wrong. But everything is updated. We got the rookie class, we got all the trades, we got all the free agency signings. It is absolutely perfect, so huge shout out to the guy who made this. But who will be following today is Bradley Beal and the Phoenix Suns. Now, I don't know how long we're going to do this, like how many seasons or whatever. We'll probably follow them for at least 5. Hopefully, they all stay together. We'll see what they can do, see if they can win a championship, see how many they could win, and then if they split up or if somebody retires, that's probably when we'll end it. So we are currently in day 8 of 12 of free agency. I only have control over the Suns, but it is all set to be automated. I have zero control over this. We are solely just watching the Suns, and we're going to see what they can do with Bradley Beal. Let's get the season underway. The first year of the Phoenix Suns. All right, game 1 is done. It is a victory for the Suns. Suns are 1-0. Devin Booker drops 29, 3, and 6. Kevin Durant 26, 11, and 5. Bradley Beal 24 and 4. That's exactly what they're looking for from this team. Let's go ahead and sim through the rest of the season and see what they can do. In the CP3 sim, they were like absolutely awful. I don't think they even made the playoffs one time, so hopefully that changes, and it's looking like it's going to so far. I don't know why that happened or what happened, but maybe the free agency, maybe Utah Watanabe is making the big change for the Suns. If you guys want to follow along while I make these videos from start to finish, like completely uncut, be sure to follow me on Twitch, WorthyBoss30YT. I'll put it up on screen right now just to make sure you guys can see it. Be sure, if you want to watch the entire process of making these videos, to follow me, get notifications, that way you know when I'm streaming. Ja Morant wins MVP in a sim once again. Victor Wembanyama, unsurprisingly, Rookie of the Year. Tyler Hero, 6th Man of the Year. Evan Mobley, DPOY. Bones Highland, Most Improved. And the New York Knicks go 62-20 to claim the 1 seed. We are the 4 seed in the playoffs. Minnesota is the 1 seed. I really hope that happens in real life. Minnesota and New York are the 1 seeds out of each conference. Indiana and Toronto make it out of the play-in in the East, and Golden State and New Orleans make it out in the West. Let's go ahead and sim through this first round. We win game 1. Game 2, we lose. Game 3, we win. Game 4, we lose. So we are tied 2-2 going into game 5. We get a crucial victory in game 5. And can we get on to the second round? Yes, we can. We play the number 1 seeded Minnesota Timberwolves. All right, let's go ahead and get round 2 underway. Game 1 is a loss. Game 2 is also a loss. Game 3 is also a loss. We're down 3-0. Brutal start to the series. Let's see. We'll go ahead and sim through. If we get a close series, if we get to game 6, I'll go to Simcast. And we get eliminated. We get eliminated in round 2 by the 1-seeded Timberwolves in year 1. Ja Morant, Western Conference Finals MVP. Julius Randle, Eastern Conference Finals MVP. And now let's go ahead and sim through the playoffs. The Knicks are NBA champions. Julius Randle gets revenge for all the fans who said they should have got rid of him, wins Finals MVP, and brings a championship to New York. So here is the stats from year 1. Devin Booker puts up a 25, 6, and 5. Kevin Durant puts up 23, 8, and 5. And then Bradley Beal puts up 23, 3, and nearly 6 assists per game. So a pretty good season all around from the boys. We'll see what they do in the offseason to see if they can move up to the 1 seed and end up getting all the way to the finals. Chris Paul retires after year 1, as we saw in his simulation. LeBron also joins him in retiring. So the Suns keep the big 3 together. Bradley Beal, Devin Booker, and Kevin Durant all stay together in the offseason. A couple changes down here, but really nothing major to the team. It's virtually the same team as last year, so let's see if they can run it back. No other changes around the league in year 1, at least any major players that we care about. So let's go ahead and sim through year 2 and see what the boys can do in the second season. Jason Tatum picks up his first career MVP. Tyler Hero gets yet another 6th Man of the Year. Evan Mobley, another DPOY. Jonathan Kuminga gets Most Improved Player. And Tom Thibodeau and the Knicks do it again. They go 63-19, 1 game better than last year to get the 1 seed again. Devin Booker makes All-NBA third team. That is it for the Suns, though. Unsurprisingly, we have a really good team, so it's harder to get those. But as you can see, the same exact 1 seeds 2 years in a row. The Knicks and Minnesota are the 1 seeds in both conferences. Let's go ahead and simulate through the play. And OKC and Houston make it out of the West, and Washington and Charlotte make it out of the East. Let's get round 1 underway. 3-seeded Phoenix Suns playing against the 6-seeded Pelicans. 1-1 going to New Orleans. 2-1, 3-1, 3-2. We got a game 6 in Phoenix, and we take it. We move on to round 2 once again. Let's go ahead and sim through the round. Minnesota was very good last year, and they beat us, but Memphis actually beat them. So let's see what we can do this year. We win game 1, win game 2, win game 3. We're up 3-0 in the series against Memphis, and we sweep. A dominant performance for the first team to make it through to the conference finals. We got Minnesota versus Phoenix in the West, and the Knicks versus Boston in the East. Let's go ahead and get the conference finals underway. We take game 1. Minnesota takes game 2. They take game 3. and we take game 4. We got a tie series heading back to Minnesota, and they pick up a huge win. We're going to have to simcast this next game. We got game 6 in Phoenix. We get off to a slower start. Minnesota takes the lead in the first quarter, but we get it back going into halftime. As we enter the fourth quarter, Minnesota's got a double-digit lead, and that's going to do it. Minnesota knocks us out in the conference finals. Jason Tatum, Eastern Conference Finals MVP. Cat wins Western Conference Finals MVP. The Wolves face the Celtics in the NBA Finals. The Knicks actually get knocked out. So the Knicks, who were the champions last year in 5 games, go down to Boston this year with MVP Jason Tatum. Let's sim through the round, and it's Minnesota who wins the championship in 6 games. Anthony Edwards, first career Finals MVP, first career ring, 31 points per game, 5 assists, 5 rebounds, nearly 2 steals per game, and 60% shooting and 50% from 3. The big 3 once again stays together. We'll go ahead and take a look at Bradley Beal's stats because this is his sim. He averaged 23 points per game the last 2 seasons, along with 5 assists. So he's been very efficient, very similar to his last 2 Washington seasons. I mean, it's nearly 10% jump, and he's doing just that in a Phoenix Suns uniform. That's exactly what Phoenix needs, and there's a real chance that we win the title this year. Let's go ahead and get year 3 underway. We're starting the season as the 6th ranked team in the power rankings. Let's go ahead and see if this is the year the boys can get their ring. Oh my god, what is happening? There we go. Okay, we finally took an L, but Jesus, now we just want to lose every game. What? Bro, what is happening right now? Jason Tatum picks up back-to-back MVPs. Tyler Hero picks up 3 consecutive 6 Man of the Years. Giannis finally gets his first DPOY. Malcolm Best, most improved player. Look at this legend. Tom Thibodeau once again does it, and the Knicks are the best team in the NBA once again, as are the Minnesota Timberwolves. I don't know what is happening, but these 2 teams in Sim just cannot lose. Play-in is New Orleans and Dallas in the West, Detroit and Atlanta in the East. We are the 5 seed, unfortunately. We started out 12-0. And then we were like 2 or 3 games below 500 going into the playoffs. I don't know what happened to this team. Let's see what we can do in the playoffs. So we lose game 1, lose game 2, win game 3, and we win game 4. We've got a tie series headed back to Houston. We lose game 5. Let's go ahead and hop in the simcast against the Rockets. We're down pretty big in this game. We're down 10 going into the fourth quarter. We get destroyed by the Houston Rockets, and we lose in the first round. Still no playoff success for the Phoenix Suns. Jason Tatum picks up his 2nd conference finals MVP, as does Ja Morant, and we've got a Grizzlies-Celtics finals. Minnesota lost in 7 games. Orlando somehow beat the New York Knicks in the 2nd round, and we've got a Celtics-Grizzlies finals. Let's go ahead and see who wins. Celtics add to their collection of rings. Jason Tatum puts up 35, 11, and 4 with over a steal and block per game on very, very good efficiency, and the Celtics are NBA champions. Let's hop into the offseason. Draymond retires, DeMar DeRozan retires, Victor Oladipo retires from the Warriors, and that's pretty much it for anybody important around the league. The big 3 is still together: Beal, Booker, and Durant. Ayton has also stayed for a very long time. All right, let's go ahead and get year 4 underway and see if this is the year that they can finally do it. Victor Wembanyama takes MVP, putting up 25, 15, and 5 with nearly 3 blocks per game. Giannis wins DPOY, and Mason Yee wins Coach of the Year. I don't know what team that actually is. Let's take a look. It's either the Wolves or Cleveland. I'm going to guess that it is Cleveland because I don't think the Wolves would have changed their coach. But as you can see, the Suns did not make the playoffs. A brutal year for the Suns. We missed out on the playoffs by 1 game to the Houston Rockets. It was just a really bad season all around. We started out about 500, kind of dipped below 500 about halfway through, and then we just went 500 from there out, and we just could not get into the playoffs. Josh Giddey, Western Conference Finals MVP. Julius Randle, another Eastern Conference Finals MVP. And we've got a Knicks Thunder Finals. It is going to be the Thunder who come back down 3-1. Josh Giddey, the greatest player of all time, 19 points, 6 rebounds, 7 assists, and a steal per game to take the Finals MVP. And the Thunder get their first championship since Seattle Supersonics days in like the 1970s or 80s, I'm pretty sure. A lot of retirement this offseason. James Harden, Drew Holiday, Paul George, Andre Drummond, Dennis Schroeder, Harrison Barnes, KCP, Klay Thompson, CJ McCollum, and Jonas Valanciunas are all the players who retired this season. Booker, Durant, and Beal are still all together, although Beal is starting to regress down to an 81 overall. Durant is not. Still a 93 overall at age 39, and we're starting to have some changes around the league. Porzingis is now a Raptor. Miles Bridges is on the Pistons. DeJounte Murray has joined the Jazz. Lonzo Ball has joined the Wizards, and Sabonis has joined the Warriors. That's pretty much it around the league. Again, not really that many major changes happening in this sim, but still though, the West has been run by the Timberwolves and the East has been run by the Knicks for all 4 years so far. Dude, this is absolutely brutal. Just look at all the L's right now. Cade Cunningham picks up MVP. Victor Wembanyama gets DPOY. Somehow he did not get one the entirety of the simulation we did on him. So the playoffs are here, but as you can see, Bradley Beal is no longer a Phoenix Sun. He has now moved on to the Charlotte Hornets, and the Suns missed the playoffs by a long way. I want to say it was about 10 games we missed it out by. 13 seed, we missed it by 9 games. Not even close to making the playoffs, but Bradley Beal does make it with the Charlotte Hornets as the 8 seed into the play-in. Let's go ahead and sim through the play-in and see if they make it. The Hornets do not make it out of the play-in. They lose 2 games in a row, and we have no representation in the playoffs. Jason Tatum, another Eastern Conference Finals MVP. Ja Morant, another Western Conference Finals MVP. And yet again, we have a Grizzlies-Celtics Finals. Let's go ahead and get right through it. Jason Tatum, another Finals MVP. He is slowly becoming an all-time great. And if we look at their retirements, Kevin Durant has officially retired from the NBA, along with guys like Tobias Harris, Kawhi Leonard, Damian Lillard, Rudy Gobert, Nurkic, and a couple more lower overall guys. And that's it for the sim. I believe 5 total years we were with the Suns. Let's go ahead and take a look at the roster. Devin Booker will never leave the Suns. I've never seen it in a single sim I've done ever, but he is still there. Him and Ayton still going strong, as is Josh Okogie and Chimezie Metu. No rings. I think the farthest we got was the Western Conference Finals. I want to say we lost in 6 games, if I'm remembering correctly. Let's go ahead and take a look at Beal's stats. As you can see, he got traded halfway through the year. He started regressing after the 2025-2026 season pretty massively. 2-point dip, and then another 2-point dip the year after that. The efficiency is still there, not as good as it used to be a year ago. Devin Booker was by far the best player on the Suns. He was the leading scorer 3 out of the 5 years. He wasn't in these last 2 seasons because Kevin Durant took those from him, but he put up 25, 25, 23, 21, and then 20 throughout the years, all with over 5 assists per game on very good efficiency. He did the best he could. In sim so far, the Suns have really not been that good. In the CP3 sim, he did not do anything. In this sim, they made it to Western Conference Finals, but that was all they really did. We'll see if it's different in real life, but so far, the Sims do not like them. So that'll be it for the video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Be sure to leave a like, subscribe, turn notifications on if you want to see more videos like this. As I mentioned earlier, follow me on Twitch, WordyBoss30YT, if you want to watch full uncut versions of this. It's looking more and more like Dame is going to go to the Heat, and like it's going to happen very soon. So be sure to keep notifications on, and when it happens, I'll have a video coming out in the coming days. To everybody who watched the CP3 and Wemby Sims, thank you guys so much. Those are by far my most viewed videos on the channel. I appreciate the support. Be sure to let me know in the comments what you guys want me to do next, whether it's more Sims like this, rebuilds, any what ifs, whatever it is. Once again, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.